You already have a daily routine. You just didn't write it. Your phone wrote it. Your inbox wrote it. Whoever messaged you first this morning wrote it. You wake up, react again, and somewhere around 11 at night you realize the day is gone and the one thing that actually mattered never got touched. And then you go looking for a routine online. You find a guy who gets up at 4:50, does an ice bath, journal for 20 minutes, reads 50 pages before 8. You try it. It lasts 4 days. The problem isn't your discipline. The problem is that you copied his schedule instead of his structure. Here's what nobody tells you about those perfect morning routines. That guy works for himself. He has no commute, no boss pinging him at 9, no kids to get to school. His 5 a.m. isn't discipline. It's a schedule his life allows. You copy the clock times and inherit none of the conditions. Then you fail and decide you're lazy. A routine that survives contact with a real life isn't built on times. It's built on energy. Your brain and body have predictable peaks and dips over the day, and they're roughly the same for everyone. Build around those, and the routine holds even when your day gets wrecked. That's what this video is, 4 blocks of energy, and what each one is actually for. Forget hours for a second. Every day has 4 blocks. Block 1, the first hour after you wake up. Your brain is soft and impressionable, and whatever hits it first sets the tone. Block 2, your peak. 2 to 4 hours after waking. Your focus is the sharpest it will be all day. This is the most valuable window you own. Block 3, the afternoon dip and the second wind after it. Low focus, decent energy, good for anything that doesn't need deep thinking. Block 4, the evening. Not for catching up, for closing. Most people have this exactly backwards. They burn the peak on email and try to do their real work at 10 at night with a dead brain. Let's fix that. Block 1, the first hour. I did a whole video on this, so here's the short version. Don't touch your phone. Get water and daylight into you. Move for 5 minutes. Then do one thing that's yours before you open anything that lets other people in. Why it matters this much? Whatever your brain processes first becomes the mode for the day. Start with other people's demands, and you spend the day reacting. Start with one of your own tasks, however small, and you spend the day acting. And one practical thing. Decide what that task is the night before. At 7 in the morning, you have no capacity for choosing, only for executing. Block 2 is the one people waste, and it's the expensive one. Somewhere between 2 and 4 hours after waking, you hit your sharpest focus of the day. For most people, that's mid-morning. This window is worth 3 or 4 hours of your evening self, and it's where the work that actually moves your life happens. So what do most people do with it? Email, Slack, a meeting that could have been a message, reorganizing a to-do list. All of it feels like work, and none of it is. What to do? Protect 90 minutes in that window like a doctor's appointment. One task, the one that matters. Phone in another room. Notifications off, one browser tab. If people can reach you, tell them you're offline until 11. Nobody has ever died from that. 90 focused minutes will outproduce 6 scattered hours. That's not motivation talk. That's just how attention works. Then comes the dip. Usually somewhere between 1 and 3 in the afternoon, your alertness drops hard. You get heavy, you reread the same paragraph 3 times, you start browsing. Here's the important part. This dip is not a character flaw. It's a built-in rhythm. It happens to everyone. And fighting it with coffee just borrows energy from your night. What to do with it? Stop scheduling anything demanding there. Instead, get outside for 10 minutes, walk, eat something with protein rather than sugar, or take a 20-minute nap if your life allows it. Never longer, never after 3. Treat the dip as a scheduled recovery, and you get a real second win by 4. Fight it, and you get a fake one at 9 p.m. that ruins your sleep. Block 3 is your second wind, and it's not your peak. Don't try to make it one. Focus is lower, but energy is fine. That's exactly right for a whole category of work. Calls, meetings, answering messages, admin, errands, tidying, planning tomorrow, the small stuff that piles up. The trick is batching. Don't scatter 20 small tasks across the day, because every switch costs you attention. Stack them into one block and grind through the pile in one pass. And this is the block for anything social. Your brain is warm. You're not sharp enough for deep work anyway, so it's the cheapest possible time for a meeting. Block 4 is the evening, and here's the mistake almost everyone makes. They treat it as overtime. You didn't finish what you planned, so you sit down at 9 to catch up. Your focus is at its worst. You produce something mediocre in 3 hours, and you pay for it with your sleep, which then wrecks tomorrow's peak. That's the loop that grinds people down for years. The evening has one job: close the day. Write down what's still open so your brain can let go of it. Pick tomorrow's one main task. Put work out of sight. Kill the overhead light a couple of hours before bed. I covered the full evening routine in a separate video, and it feeds directly into this. A closed evening is what makes tomorrow's first hour and tomorrow's peak possible. The day is a loop, not a line. 3 things steal the day, no matter how good your structure is. The first, starting with your phone in bed. You've now been reacting since before you stood up. Everything downstream is compromised. The second, an open-ended to-do list. 20 items with no order means your brain picks the easiest one every time. 3 items, ranked with the hardest first, that's a plan. The rest is a wish list. The third, no boundary between work and life. If work can reach you at any hour, no hour is fully yours, and you never actually recover. Even a fake boundary works. After this time, laptop closed, phone charging in the hallway. Let me show you what this looks like for a person with a job, a commute, and a family. Not for a guru with unlimited mornings. 7 up. No phone. Water, daylight, 5 minutes of movement. 15 minutes on your own task, even if that's all you get. 9 to 11. The peak. 1 deep task. Notifications off. This is the whole game. 11 to 1. Messages, calls, the pile. 1 to 3. Lunch or walk, the dip. Nothing demanding scheduled here. 3 to 6. Second gear. Meetings, admin, whatever's left. Evening. Family, food, life. Then 20 minutes to close the day. Brain dump. Tomorrow's one task. Laptop away. That's not heroic. There's no ice bath. It just puts the right work in the right block, and that alone changes what a year looks like. And it will fall apart. A kid gets sick, a deadline lands, you sleep through the alarm. Here's the rule for those days. Protect 1 block, drop the rest. Usually that's the peak. 90 minutes on the thing that matters, and you call the day a win. Don't try to recover a broken day by staying up. That's the trade that costs you tomorrow to salvage today, and it never pays off. And never let one bad day become the reason to abandon the whole structure. You didn't fail the routine. You had a Tuesday. Here's how to install this without breaking. Day 1. Pick tomorrow's one main task the night before. Day 2. No phone in the first hour. Day 3. Protect 90 minutes at your peak. Notifications off. Day 4. Stop scheduling hard work into your dip. Walk instead. Day 5. Batch the small stuff into 1 block. Day 6. Close the day in 20 minutes. Brain dump. 1 task. Laptop away. Day 7. Run all of it once, end to end, and see what your day actually feels like. You don't need a perfect routine. You need the right work in the right block, and 1 hour a day that belongs to you before the world gets access. Start tomorrow with 1 block. The peak, if you're choosing. If this helped, subscribe, and go watch the 3 videos this one is built on. Why you're always tired, the evening routine, and the first 30 minutes. Together, they're the whole system.